Alright, you guys want to hear a true story, right?
Yes! Possibly!
From my life? That's weird, actually. I felt very passionate in just that much of my dialogue. Okay, while these people are strolling in, they should make you guys run in as fast as you can. See how many people die. Okay, story time. How many of you guys have ever given money to a homeless person? Yesterday.
Yesterday.
You're a kind person.
Actually, yesterday.
This story I'm about to tell you, maybe you've heard it at another con or something, but I'm going to tell it to the other guys who haven't heard it. Oh, you saw it on YouTube? Don't ruin it. Okay? Alright. There's a true story. Okay, so usually when I work, well, I live in LA. I live in the valley, and I drive, obviously, to Burbank, which is about 30 minutes away. And I take the freeway, and usually when I'm coming home after dubbing, I take this freeway called 118. And when you exit the freeway, you know, you exit right, and there's a stop light over there, or, you know, I mean, sometimes it's green, but there's a light there. There's a signal there. And so usually when I get stuck there, and there's like 4 or 5 cars, he's always there, you know, and there's always like a homeless guy standing on the side there, you know, and he's got his sign. And they've gotten really creative now, you know, it doesn't flip twice, it flips 3 times. You know, it's like, give me money, I'm hungry, and then it flips another time. If you don't give money, it's like, God bless you, which we know is like the middle finger right now. You didn't give me money? Yeah. And so, usually it's some dude, and I always try to like adjust my radio when they're walking by. I'm sorry, I don't see you. Not that I'm a bad person, but I've been screwed by homeless people many times. I can tell you those stories later. No, I do. I give money. But anyways, okay. So this one time, when I exited the freeway, it's a stoplight, 4 or 5 cars in front of me, and I had a bag of like carrots that I didn't eat for lunch in this Ziploc bag, and I was like scarfing them down as I was waiting. And I knew there's a homeless person there, I just didn't look, and this monster truck pulls up behind me. And I could see in the rearview mirror, there's a big monster truck, and it's just like towering behind my car. There's tinted windows, and so I couldn't really see inside it. Could have been a female, but it felt like a really burly man. And it just felt like I knew he wanted me out of the way. Like it was just like, I could feel, he was like, you know, like, turn green! Like, if I didn't go when it turned green, he would kill me. In every car in front, I just felt the pressure behind me, right? So I'm like eating really fast. And I glance over, and I see this homeless person. And it's a woman. And this is like the first homeless woman I've ever seen in my entire life. And I thought, well, no, that's not true. I saw one before. But this one, right? And like this was one that was like sitting on the corner. And I've never seen a woman there. I've always seen dudes there, and I've always ignored them. And not because it's because of other experiences, okay, guys? So, anyways, I look and I see her, and my heart goes out to her. You know, I just feel like I gotta give her something. You know, because as a woman, you know, I grew up in the South. You know, so it's like I gotta give her something. You gotta help her out. And so that's how you get guys, okay? Women, if you need money, just go pretend I'm like that. Anyways, so in LA, you have to pay for parking everywhere. So I had like 2 pounds worth of quarters in my cup holder. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it in the Ziploc bag, give it to her. Whatever, it's, you know, quarters. And so, seriously, like, I had like 2 pounds worth. I put it in the Ziploc bag, and I zipped it up, it was really heavy. And I rolled down my window, and I reached my quarters out there, and I see that she sees, and she's like, oh. She puts her sign down, you know, and then she goes like this, you know, it's like she starts putting her hand out. The light turns green, and everybody's like, boom, like they start going. And I'm like, oh, I better start moving here, you know, because this guy's gonna kill me. And so my hand is out the window, and I'm going, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I'm going 20 or 30 miles an hour. And I start to think, how is this exchange gonna happen? You know, I can't exactly stop. I might miss the light. He might kill me. I don't know what's going on. And so my hand is out here, and I'm thinking also like, wait a minute. If I'm going, like, what if she grabs a hold of me and doesn't let go? And pulls me out of the car, and I die, or I don't let go at the right time, and I pull her under the car, and then the monster truck kills her. So I start to panic, you know, and there's not a lot of time. This is all happening like in 30 seconds or whatever it is. And I'm like 30 miles an hour, and I'm thinking, okay, Johnny, you're a martial artist. You just time it out, right? Just time it out. And all it takes, Johnny, is just a little flick of the wrist. Just like that. 2 pounds worth. Of course, just like this, 30 miles an hour. And so I'm going, I'm like, okay, ready? All right, now! And I flick it up, like, just like that. And time slows down. And I'm watching, in slow-mo, as she is like this, reached out like this with her hand. And this 2-pound bag of quarters flicks up, 2 pounds worth. Flicks up, flies in the air. It smacks her in the face. 2 pounds of quarters smacks a homeless woman in the face at 30 miles an hour. I instantly became the biggest douchebag in the world. If I wasn't already. I mean, it was like, you know, it hit her so hard, I could hear it. But you know, and it was so slow, I could see, like, you know, when they slow down the film, and you can see the... I saw it hit her, the quarters were like... You know, it's so hard. And I could see after that, her reaction was like... like, defeated. Like, you scumbag, die! And, I mean, it's like, I was just... I turned the corner, and just kept going, I felt bad. But I never saw her again. So, I either killed her, or she took the money and did something with it. That changed her life forever. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I felt really bad. That's why I have a hard time giving. Okay? So don't judge me, alright? You aren't in my shoes. Do you guys have any questions? Are those mics over there for questions? Is that what that is? Okay. Alright, so I guess if you have a question, you can walk way over there. You want to go over there and ask a question? Go for it. If you got a cue, I will provide an aid.
Go, Hannah, go! Whoa. Come on, guys.
What was that?
Mic.
Oh. Okay, wait.
Power Ranger kills first. You're using the term
too. Was it all like the first time transitioning from live action to voice acting?
Why? Who else used it?
Yeah, it was strange. You know, I mean, we did some dubbing stuff for the Power Rangers because we had the helmets on. So there was a lot of, you know, like, right, Power Rangers, let's do it. You know? So there's a lot of that, like just dubbing and matching our face and occasionally matching our lips or whatever. So I was a little familiar with it, but there wasn't a whole lot, you know. And it's mostly just doing fight noises. Trigun was the first thing I did. He's like goofy, he's all over the place. It's kind of a fun show, you know, but it was weird, you know, for me at first. It was like, you know, when you first record your voicemail message, you know, and you hear it back, and you're listening to it, and you're like, oh, I sound like that? You know? You try to change it up, you're like, oh, I'm manly now. Try to say something cool, you know what to do. So it was weird, you know, but I had a great director, and it was a good show. It was a fun show, you know. The story was good. Thank you. You're welcome. Wait, I think we should alternate sides. It's only fair. Why do you think you get to go first? It's not the special line. Actually, is it? Did you guys pay more for this line?
Hi, just kind of want to ask 2 questions. close to the main characters from Current Logan. You play Rossi, right?
Yeah, I played the douchebag.
Yeah. He wasn't gonna say it. Yeah.
He redeemed himself eventually.
Yeah. And the other question that's kind of for a friend, how many Canadian bears can you wrestle?
How many Canadian bears can I wrestle?
Yes.
Okay, so your first question was, how did I like
Yeah.
Rosie and Gurren Lagann?
Yeah.
It was cool. I enjoyed the character. I kind of liked how there was like that change in time. You know, when he was younger and then he was an older douchebag. And so it was cool. It was kind of really taking the character like, I mean, not totally different, but like really kind of taking them on a journey with voice and just the person's attitude. So yeah, it was cool. It was a lot of fun. It was a good show too. Canadian Bears. I wouldn't even try. Are you Canadian?
No.
Oh.
No, one of my friends has been asking me to ask everybody, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, great question. I'll try next time I'm in Canada. I'll run around with maple syrup on my butt. Yes?
Two?
I actually have 2 questions.
It's so cute.
The first one that I have is, if you were stuck on a deserted island for an unknown amount of time with bare necessities and a television that only played a series, like you had voice acting as one of the main roles, and it was a series that you could watch over and over and over again until you got rescued, what series would it be?
Well, I would want it to be a long-running series, so that it would last me a little bit, you know. Wait, now is this like up until now, or as if I had finished dubbing an entire series? Like Bleach is still going.
Power Rangers.
I say okay, it would be well, Bleach only because the longest running series I've done. Because it's still going.
Yeah.
Can't going. I don't know. I would maybe say that's tough, man, because I don't. That's hard. Because I like Code Geass too. And Wolf's Rain really is one of my favorites. I guess, yeah, I would maybe just say Bleach. Because there's a lot, and it goes on. And there's actually quite a few episodes I'm not in. I'm just in that ending preview or whatever, complaining about how my character's not in. You know? So maybe those might be different.
Just took them out.
And you had another question?
What?
Make it fast.
I was trying
Are you texting someone right now?
My phone went off. Rude.
What? Oh, somebody was calling you.
No.
Just ask your question.